Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is the scene for Septa, the Howling Wind, a werewolf, the apocalypse venue set in San Diego. So, a loud, not large, Jesus Christ, loud howl eventually, after being interrupted several times, went up across the bond, basically calling Garu to it to take on a task. There's a howl of Kieran Donovan, the master of challenge, and he basically waited for anyone to answer the howl while trying to beat the shit out of his son. And the first person to answer it was Hand of Iron, and he basically told him to go find some friends because this one was too big for one person. So eventually, people are gathering. You can take it from there. Whoever shows up. The elder's just waiting to see who comes.
Okay, so I'll just go ahead and intro Moon first. She's with Hand of Iron. Basically, the Pack Alpha Symphony of Memes was like, okay, take Moon and go handle this. We'll be over here. Um, so the Cleoth Bonar Lupus Ragabash is in Lupus form and just tagging along with her soon-to-be packmate.
And Patrick will be trotting along with her, but he is in a different state of mind today. He's usually in a more jovial manner, but he's in a larger form. He is up in his glabro form, but he's looking far more human than a glabro form usually looks. But he looks like he's ready for a fight. And, he's grabbing whoever he can find, making stops at a couple of places to see if he can't pull on, kicking and screaming if he has to.
Kieran's just puffing on a pipe.
Caroline comes in and Lupus just walking very calmly, looking around, sniffing.
Sierra runs up and Lupus. She's very excited and curious.
My character's in Lupus just walks up like in a steady manner.
And he'll kind of tilt his head
So
like, wow.
Moon flops in front of the elder, like just ragdoll flop. Hi.
Shake his head at her. He'll kind of like, he'll plant his foot in her tummy playfully and kind of give her a little, like a light kick, like one of those lifting light kicks.
She'll spring to her feet.
I recognize you, lass. Lass, really quick, one quick question, lass. Did you run afoul of a fairy, lass? He'll acknowledge Sierra.
Sierra will just say, "Who's lass, Raya?"
He'll grab Moon's scruff and kind of fluff her like playfully.
What was the question?
Did you anger the Fae folk?
Not on purpose. There was bread, and I ate it.
Motherfucker, I left a note.
I think I ate that too.
I don't think we can read, Sierra.
Shit, that's right.
No, reading is... I'm learning. Symphony is trying to teach me, but I don't pay attention for very long.
A flicker nose. We're pissing off the fair folk.
Sorry, Raya. I was hungry, and it was there.
why don't you talk to your third about offering to spirits what you shouldn't be touching? He'll kind of look at Sierra pointedly.
She'll flatten her ears and tuck her tail between her legs and back up.
Miss Veronica.
Hello.
He'll nod at Caroline.
Patrick will walk up.
Caroline just
Oh, sorry.
flicks her tail a little bit and shakes her mane.
He'll look at Patrick.
Patrick will offer the fist bump.
Are a lot of you cold, or are you just liking your four-legged forms today?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
He'll say, are a lot of you cold, or are you just liking your four-legged form today?
I mean, for my part, being in lupus form helps me track better.
Shake his head.
Yes, I tend to be more perceptive in my form as well.
We don't even know
Shrug.
what's causing the Wyrm Taint yet.
Patrick's going to crack it.
And Moon will just say, I am lupus.
I think that what you children say nowadays, you do you, boo-boo.
Yeah, that's what some people say. Other people say if that's what gets your dick hard.
I don't think my wife would be appreciating me talking to you about what gets me dick hard, lass.
Moon blinks.
Is this appropriate talk to talk about what makes your dick hard?
That's what I'm saying, lass!
I mean, for you, me, Veronica, and Moon, it's pretty fucking, like, non-applicable.
Okay, Kieran kind of laughs a little. He's like, okay, that's true, but I don't think you want to know what I'd be doing with jars of jam, lass. Anyway, there'd be Wyrm Taint on this sept. Oh my. Yeah, he'll say, I noticed it shortly after I got here, actually, that I kept picking up the sense of the Unmaker's touch on the bond itself. I was told that was impossible. It was not, if it were true, the wards would be going off. But, so I kind of, he'll shrug. Kind of ignored it for a little bit, but it's getting stronger. And other people start noticing it too. The warder, I think Saoirse noticed it. I think Emil Rose noticed it. There's just this lingering taint popping up in places. I haven't been able to figure out what's causing it. Me and Seeks and some of the other Theurges have been, well, some of the elder Theurges who look over at Sierra nod, as in, now you're being informed. I've been working on cleaning the taint, but it's just...
Yes. We should combat it pretty fast. It's not good when the taint spreads.
Well, the concern is that it's on the bone. What could be bringing it on?
Yeah, that's not supposed to be happening at all. And if that shit hits the Cairnheart, that's going to be bad news.
The other thing is that, frankly, and he'll kind of chew his lip for a moment. He'll shake his head and he'll say, calls down the stars to justice, the Judge of Doom that was here, still here. Some say that he's leaving his son Sebastian to make sure the sept ain't fallen. With what's going on with the First Law of the Litany and some of the things that have been happening around the sept, apparently there may be, he'll kind of chew his lip, concerned that regardless of what we're saying, the sept is, and he'll kind of give a solemn nod.
So they're saying that we're the origin of the taint, or at least he could be perceived that way.
So that's exactly what I'm saying. If they realize that the bond is tainted, well, who's to say what that Judge Doom's scout is going to be saying.
I consider it a surprise that they didn't strike us down for the things we were doing before, so you're absolutely right, we shouldn't be testing our luck with this one. We'll get on it right away.
I'll nod.
Right. By the way, there was no like shade in her voice when she was saying that. That was very matter-of-factly.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Like,
So Moon Moon walks off sniffing at something on the ground.
Well, Sierra,
Which,
Elder, I mentioned that I'm making sure that my tribe's honor is better received in this Karen, so you have my attention. Both because of Wyrm Taint and
thank you so much.
Sierra will kind of come up to Veronica, kind of knows her, not like in an aggressive way, kind of just almost like a poke, and say, "Well, this whole thing's looking like it's going to be your step one to that." As my dog has an asthma attack in the corner out of character. Sorry about that, guys.
Well,
You can just say it was Moon Moon choking on whatever she found.
Yeah, I assume y'all can hear that. He was getting loud as shit.
I could hear it. Moon Moon's hacking off, a couple 100 feet away, whatever she found.
since most of us are new rank, we should probably get to know what our capabilities are so we could work together to deal with this problem. We're all different, so we could do a good job at that.
You're correct. My first question here is going to be, does anyone here know how to sense the worm? Sarah will raise her paw.
Carolina
not
will raise her
yet.
paw.
That's
Caroline.
good.
All right.
More coughing and hacking.
My God, Momo, don't die.
Kieran throws something at her. Pops her right on the back. Don't
So
suffer thy fee, but it's in thy sickness, Moon Moon.
Sierra, do you have any I heard that your kind can get spirits to kind of like act as informants and tip you off on certain things that are what's going on.
Yeah, some of us can do that. I certainly have my own people, as it were. Although they haven't gotten to me with anything. And something like this, they likely would let me know about it. That's what makes this doubly weird.
Okay. Hand of Iron. Not familiar with some of the Weaver stuff, but you have some interesting features that a lot of us are not familiar with. Would there be stuff that maybe you could find? Maybe people that came here that we don't know about, or things that are going on in the perimeter.
In this case, what I'm good for is you take a finger, you point it in a direction, I go in that direction, and I punch things.
Okay, a Hulk smash with metal arms.
I do not really have much other skill set for this kind of thing. I'm here to make sure whatever comes after us gets its ass whooped.
All right. So
I'm good
Moon Moon barks at a salamander that's slithering in the grass.
I have the ability to conjure lightning in my claws.
Oh,
So-
fun.
Some of the spirits of Grandfather Thunder do like me, so we could get some other allies possibly in on this too.
All right.
Yes, and I also know how to summon and bind spirits.
That is very useful.
Yep, Sarah will nod and say, same here, but since you're the newer one, you need more experience with it. So I'll be relying on you for that, if it comes down to it.
She'll nod.
I don't know if the Elder's going with us or if he would like to keep an eye on around here.
The elder is unfortunately busy. I can
Understood.
certainly be with you. But unfortunately,
Well,
I'm not disposed at the moment.
oh, sorry. I have an idea.
All right.
Let's hear.
Well, if Sierra focuses her worm sense on one direction of the sept, while I focus worm sense on the other direction, perhaps we could pinpoint it.
Good
Now,
idea.
it could be in the Umbra.
Sierra's responsibility. That is a good idea. Unfortunately, we don't have, unless someone here possesses the gift of mind speak.
Not yet.
Not.
I
There
can learn
aren't
that.
too many of us to facilitate long-range communication. Also, never split the party.
Yes, that's true.
Never ever split the party.
Well, then, we can focus our sense if we are in the center, and whoever picks up the Wyrm Taint, we can follow them and go as a team.
Well,
Um,
here's the thing.
I have an idea.
All right.
Kara, you were saying that these taint spots have been popping up in random spots lately, right?
The elder will nod.
Why don't we just ask where the latest spot popped up was and start from there?
I noticed that it was by the Fenrir. He'll snap his fingers. That god damn it, that thing that the Fenrir made, it's all ugh. Rub his
Oh,
face.
the forge that almost got all of the spirits ever super mad.
No. No, that's that one. The one where the lodge.
Oh, the cool one that Kyle made.
Sure, yeah, that one.
That was the latest one?
That's where the latest taint was.
Now,
Seems like a particularly good spot to start to me.
oh, here's my next question. She kind of just looks at Hand of Iron, and looks back to Kieran and asks, "Was it stronger in the Umbra, or on this side of the gauntlet?"
This side, lass.
Okay.
We could also take the map of the sept and go about where each different one has been located and see if there is a pattern.
So you want to split up the party?
No. We will just create a map to figure out where all the points are.
Well, creating maps all well and good. I'll also note I've been on this sept for about a year now. I got a pretty solid idea of it in my head at this point. Also, we have to remember, we're in Lupus. Let's tackle this like wolves. That may be our best bet to handling all of this.
Caroline will nod.
These are not bad ideas, but before we start doing all this triangulating and all this other stuff, let's just go and look first.
Yes.
Maps and doing all this coordination, it's all well and good, but it's just going to take time. Time that, according to Kieran Raya, we may not have a lot of.
Seems to me like the lodge would be a good place to start.
Yes, let's go to the lodge then.
Iron doesn't move. He looks at he looks at Sierra.
Okay, yeah. That's what she was waiting for.
Sierra is the highest rank in the group currently, with the exception that's going anywhere.
Yep, she'll just say, the lodge is a good idea. If any of you can make your senses a bit more sharp, I suggest going ahead and doing that.
Yeah, we should wait for Johnny to get back.
Yeah, Moon will spend Gnosis for heightened senses.
Caroline is focusing on her senses of sight and smell with her acute senses.
Johnny's not here.
Yep, so it's
Um,
going to be
Okay, well, just a quick clarification. With your acute senses, those are always heightened.
Always, yeah.
So you don't have to focus on one or the other. They're just always heightened.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're talking about the thing I did in the side chat, Stephen, I activated a specific gift called Heightened Senses that actually
Oh
increases.
no, I know that gift.
My bad. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you don't have to you don't have to declare which senses you're using. They're all always heightened. So,
Okay.
and you have 3 of them, so you're fine. But
Unless you have Auspex. Or you're Isabel.
Anybody?
hey, it's not my fault. I snuck that merit past you.
I was salty as fuck about it because I wanted to tell you, nah, go ahead and change this. Change it right now. Just take it through senses 3 times. And I was like, nope, you know what? She gonna pay for it. It's fine.
And I enjoyed it. It was great.
Anybody here has Auspex? They've got questions to answer.
Right? God.
Little did they know Sierra was a gangrel the whole time. She was a gangrel with Laura Flames.
Oh God.
That's some bullshit. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, okay.
No.
At that point, we might as well be like, Veronica is a La Sombra abomination.
So I guess while we're waiting, Moon has found something very interesting, and she's kind of following the trail of whatever it is. Not anywhere near the direction of the lodge.
Yeah, no, Sierra actually actively says, she doesn't even look to Moon Moon. She just keeps walking in direction. She's like, don't follow Moon Moon. Literally looking in the wrong direction. It's don't follow Moon Moon.
Caroline will call out, Moon Moon, you're going the wrong way. What are you doing?
She looks up and she cocks her head in that direction, in Caroline's direction. What?
Let her do it. Just let her do
right.
it.
And we're not following the trail of pizza. And she turns around.
Yep. All right. See? She'll figure it out, guys.
And she comes back to the group, trying very hard not to get distracted by everything else she smells.
Okay, so I need to fucking know. Moon Moon, how the fuck did you get that name?
Symphony.
Yeah, that is classic her. All right.
Did it have anything to do with some frats?
No.
Okay.
What does the lodge look like? Just curious.
I don't exactly know. Tim, do you remember?
If I remember correctly, if this is Kyle's lodge, is it Kyle's lodge, the one that he
It
made?
should be, yeah, because it's the only one that's been built.
Okay. So, it's literally the hollowed out carcass of a thunderworm.
Right. Right. Yes, that was exactly it.
Ugh, that explains it.
I mean,
No, that was cleansed. You better believe that was
no, that was hella cleansed. Oh my god, hella cleansed. Yeah, I forgot what exactly it was. Thank you. Okay, yeah, it's the Thunderworm Lodge. Gee, no wonder people think this sept is worm tainted. Fucking hollowed ass carcass of a thunderworm used as a
there's one out
lodge.
there that says
God
Patrick
damn.
looks up at that and goes, I'm not so certain, but I think I might, there might be a point of interest right here.
No, we claimed that. I remember that. We cleansed the
So
shit
Moon
right out
Moon
of